Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Okay Wasabi here from 1475, and by now you should know the rest. I'm not alone, I'm joined by
Sibu Mpanza, Mr. Fresh Fade, no Mpanza, all the blessings with no span.
Yes.
I haven't said it in a while.
I forgot it. I actually forgot it. Yeah. Welcome to a brand new episode of Arcade ZA. We're back for the 7th time.
Yeah.
We haven't uploaded on this channel in probably a year now. The last video probably says 1 year, Sibu.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
They even stopped monetizing us.
Yo, guys. But today we're not coming here to play, guys. I think it's time for a good old arcade update.
First thing that I want to talk about, Twitter, Elon Musk.
A
South African owns Twitter. Not really.
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
He left very long
He doesn't
time
think
ago.
he's a South African, but he owns Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bit confused because I remember it was in the news a lot earlier on in the year.
Yeah.
Elon Musk is buying Twitter. Then Elon Musk is not buying Twitter. And then out of nowhere this week, everybody's like, oh yeah, it's a done deal. So I'm a bit indifferent to the situation. Not much has happened yet, except for the fact that he fired half of the executives. The CEO, the CFO, part of the legal team,
the COO, and imagine losing your job after being the CEO, the COO for so many years.
Yeah.
That's definitely not cool.
Moving on to the next story. What's the next thing you want to talk about?
Before we even move on, Sibu, how much was this deal?
So this deal was 40, if I'm not wrong, 44 billion
which
US
is like
dollars.
780 something billion rands.
44 billion. This man has SpaceX.
Yeah.
He has Tesla.
Yeah.
And now he spent 44 billion on Twitter. And Twitter was dying, so I kind of get it.
Yeah, he's been talking, saying he wants it to be a free space where people can conversate, come together and discuss things. He's
unbanning people. Yes.
Don't be surprised if Trump's account is back in a couple of weeks, a couple of days. Like Sibu said, it's still new. We don't know what's going to happen in the next couple of days, but I feel like 2022 has just been a whirlwind of just things happening. Kanye, Elon. Next up, guys, the Apple finally, after fighting for so many years, they beat it into them. Thank you so much. Shout out to the European Union. They have given up. And after being forced by EU, they have to put USB Type-C in all of their devices. So this is to combat waste, because if you have so many cables, USB-A, USB-B, USB-C, instead of having just one cable to charge all your devices.
All the devices?
Exactly. So it's to do with recycling, with saving the planet, for our children and stuff like that. So it is a good cause, but I'm really happy because Lightning being proprietary, how do you say that word?
You did say it. Just finish it. Proprietary.
You see, even you tried it, man. Lightning belonging to Apple only is a stress, because even for many years, I was afraid to buy a cable that's Lightning, that it's not from Apple. Now I do, because they've been, telling us it's fine. It's fine. You can buy other brands. But for many years, they were like, make sure you buy Apple certified Lightning cables only. So with USB Type-C, we already have USB Type-C. Android phones.
Lots of Android phones.
MacBooks already. That's good news for everyone, guys. One cable for everything. Soon enough, even my toaster will be Type-C, Kettles will be Type-C. So Type-C is the future, man.
For my gamers out there, Call of Duty came out this past weekend. Modern Warfare 2. If you've ever played Call of Duty, you know that is the best Call of Duty. Modern Warfare, the first one came out 2009, George. It was the first Call of Duty that I actually ever played. I missed a couple of them. I played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I think I played it in like grade 11 or something. And then they did a remastered more recently, maybe 2017, 18, I could be wrong. Now they're doing a Modern Warfare 2 again. Different storyline, kind of similar characters. I think I haven't fully delved into it. I wanted to play the game with fresh eyes. I didn't even watch the trailer. I wanted it to be completely new. So obviously there's still Warzone, like the Battle Royale and everything that normally comes out, but everybody's very excited. Modern Warfare is most Call of Duty gamers' favorite game. People love Modern Warfare 2. So let me know if you've played already. If you haven't, please play it. It's an amazing game. I'm gonna play it soon. I'm super excited.
But guys, after many years of the Xbox family enjoying the Elite Series controllers that are very expensive but very customizable, very professional, PlayStation finally reveals the PlayStation DualSense. What do they call it? Edge. DualSense Edge. And the price tag, guys. Well, if you know Xbox Elite Series controllers, you knew Guti, it was going to cost around the same price, which is 4,500 rand. Pre-orders are already open, but the controller only releases next year, January on the 23rd. And yeah, I mean, it's a new level of customization, as you can even swap out the stick caps. You can even customize the stick caps. You can even remap the inputs. You can custom settings for the controller. Make it like yours, basically.
George, let me tell you. So the reason this is incredibly important. Especially for PlayStation, we, as far as I know, we haven't had a controller like this. And now with the growing like battle royale games where most people, you're not just playing with PlayStation people, you're playing with PC players also. It's cross-play. So for example, like I'll play Apex Legends. One of the reasons that I got tired of Apex Legends was because PC players are impossible to play against. They have an entire keyboard. We have like 4 buttons and the 2 things. But now, because the Edge controller has paddles, you don't have to take your fingers off the controls. You don't have to take your thumb off here to press X. Otherwise, other people even play, I don't know if you've ever seen people play claw on the controller. They literally play with their hand like this. So the reason this is super cool is because you have more inputs, which means you can do more things. Whether you're playing Fortnite, it's going to make your building so much easier. If you're playing Apex, it's going to make your healing so much easier. But the price tag.
4.5 is not a game.
But if you wanted a controller like this, you would have to get what's called a SCUF controller, and that was way more expensive either way. I wanted it for a long time, but it's like 5K minimum. Minimum is 5,000.
So PlayStation making its own Edge controller makes it a bit cheaper than that, but still expensive. It's for your pro players, guys. If you do battle royales like Fortnite or COD or Apex, this one's gonna be definitely worth it. I don't know if I'm gonna try it out. I'll see myself if I'm gonna buy it. But hey, me, I'm still trying to collect these colorful controllers. The normal ones.
So many colors.
Camo even. I want the camo ones. I want the purple ones. I want to even change the cover plates on my PS5. So for now, I'll see. And now, guys, in movies, I'm sorry to spoil this. But I am spoiling it because
spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
For which movie?
Black Adam.
Black Adam.
If you haven't watched it, I'm so sorry. But the post-credit scene, because everyone's been talking about this, the post-credit scene reveals that Henry Cavill is back as Superman. He's in the post-credit scene and he talks to Black Adam. Go watch the movie. I'm sorry if I spoiled it for you. But the reason why this is news is because if you didn't know, Henry hasn't been actually playing Superman for a while, since Justice League, if I'm not mistaken, and Warner Brothers has been having a back and forth with him. I think there was rumors that Warner Brothers reached out and said, hey, do you want to come back? And he was not interested. But in interviews, whenever people ask him, he'd be like, yeah, I want to play Superman, but I'm not hearing anything from the higher ups. So for him to be in Black Adam means this is confirmed. And there's also rumors that they might be cooking up Man of Steel 2, a sequel to Zack Snyder's Man of Steel. So yeah, that is pretty exciting because he's my personal favorite Superman. I think he's a great Superman. He just needs better stories, I think. Not to knock Man of Steel. Man of Steel was okay, but man, if he can just get more chances to play Superman, we'll see what happens in The Flash. We'll see what happens because The Flash is gonna probably reset everything. We're gonna see if it's still the same Zack Snyder timeline. But I'm excited for the future, man. He's a great Superman. He looks like Superman.
Is his cameo like Shazam or like he's actually in it? You know in Shazam where they cut his head,
Actually, there was rumors that it was supposed to be like that. It was supposed to be another headless cameo. And then last minute, Warner Brothers decided, you know what, it's cool. Let's definitely put him in. Let's call him back, sign the contracts and everything. And if the contracts are signed, it's great for us because that means more work is coming soon.
Ooh, man, I'm excited for that. He's my favorite Superman, without a doubt. He's the most Superman I think they've ever been. Without a doubt.
Exactly.
Okay, our final story for the day. It's a sad one.
Yeah, it's they are injuring us, guys. But it's South Africa, so everything's been injured. Guys, you know how expensive Apple stuff is here in South Africa, and whenever I try to explain it to people, it's because we don't have an Apple store. We don't have an Apple store in South Africa. We have a supplier, reseller. So if you know sneakers, it's like people who buy from Shesha, Shelf Life, and resell to you guys at a markup. So that's what we have. People who buy overseas phones, and it's iStore, and they sell it at a markup, trying to gain obviously profit from that. So that's what we have. It's a reseller store, which is the iStore that you see in most malls. And already they were very expensive. You'd calculate when Apple would say a phone is $699.
When they do their show,
exactly.
we always knew by
$699. and then you calculate that, and 699 comes up to be around like 11,
Yeah,
12,
yeah.
or 13. I'm not sure what it is. But then when the phone comes to South Africa and launches, it says 18. And you're like, where did that extra 5,000 rand come from? It's reselling, guys.
Yeah.
It's because we don't have an Apple Store. The worst news is that last week, guys, the Apple Store increased a couple of their, like the iStore increased a couple of their prices, like to even ridiculous amounts.
We're not saying by 100 rand or by 500 rand.
Yeah.
We're talking thousands.
The highest increased item on the Apple Store, or the highest increased item on the iStore is about 10,500 rand, which is like a MacBook. Imagine the night before, because it changed overnight, literally. It changed overnight. If the night before you were like, you know what, let me think about it. Maybe I'll buy it.
Yeah.
I'll pull the trigger maybe in a day or two.
Yeah.
When you wake up, it's 2,000 rand or 1,000 rand more expensive. How painful is that?
That's ridiculous, man. That living in South Africa is just, it's
Exactly.
fake.
We even opened up a page here in Glitch.
Yeah.
It says, sadly, these price hikes affect products that were already released in South Africa at a much higher price point than before. The iPhone 14 range launched in South Africa last month, and the cheapest model, the iPhone 14, increased by 3,300 rand. Jesus.
Guys, that's a solid chunk of money. That 3,300 could go to something else, but it's going to the phone that you had already decided you're gonna buy.
So if you bought it 2 weeks before, you would have gotten it 3,300 rand cheaper.
Yeah.
The iPhone 14 Pro Max 1TB model will now set you back 43,000 rand. That's 1.5 more expensive than last month.
That's tough.
That's why you see we are crying right now, guys.
Purely because we live in South Africa.
Rate exchange, the rand going down,
Yeah.
load shedding. Oh my goodness, avocados. It's just a lot of things
Of course, avocados.
that are just against us, guys.
Yeah,
But
it's a lot. Let us know what you guys think. Is that going to stop you from investing in Apple products, or are you still just going to go to the iStore and spend your money? I'm shook. It's a lot of money, especially now where things are getting more and more expensive. But you let us know what you think about that and all the other stories that we spoke about. Thank you so much for watching the arcade update. How does it feel to be back?
hey, we'll see you probably, maybe, hopefully.
2025.
Yeah, hey.
We're kidding. Thank you so much for watching the arcade update. We'll see you guys soon with another one. Peace.